Good morning, guys. So this is part 2 of our math lesson today. And so what I want to do is continue on, build on what we just did in the previous video that you just watched. So I'm going to write a number up here. I'm going to write the number 786. And we're going to put that number here in the place value chart. So I have 6 ones, 8 tens, and 7 hundreds. Okay, I am not going to draw a picture this time, but you certainly can if you need to off to the side. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to write the value of what 7 hundreds is. So this digit here is 700, so it's worth 700. Okay, now I'm going to take the next digit, which is 8 tens. And I know that 8 tens are worth 80. Okay? And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write the value of the digit in the ones column, which is 6. So if you look here, our number 786 is, you can see it on the place value chart. So you can see the relationship between the amount of zeros in the hundreds and tens, and then the fact that the sixes don't have any zeros there. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the next chart, and we're going to do another number. Let's do 146. So I wrote the digits in the appropriate column. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start over on the left side with the value of the hundreds. There is 100. So I'm going to write 100. Okay? The next one I'm going to do is I'm going to write the value of this 4. If I have 4 tens, I have 40. Okay, and then on the last one I'm going to do is I'm going to write the value of the 6. If I have 6 ones, I just have 6. Okay, so you can see that number, 146. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Let's do a little bit of a harder one. Let's do 4,782. So I just plugged those digits into the correct column. I have 4 thousands, I have 7 hundreds, I have 3 tens, and I have 2 ones. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to write the value of 4 thousands. I'm going to just draw a quick little picture here. Since this is a bigger number. So I have 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, and 4,000. So I'm going to write that number 4,000 on my chart. So I have 4,000, which is 0 hundreds, 0 tens, and 0 ones. Now I'm going to move on to the 7 that is in the hundreds chart, or the hundreds column. I know that if I have 7 hundreds, the number that I have is 700. And I write that digit with a 7 in the hundreds column and zeros in the tens and the ones. Now I'm going to do the 8 in the tens column. If I have 8 tens, then I have the number 80. And if I have 2 ones, I just have the number 2. So that is the relationship between the digits and their place value. So 4 is actually 4,000. And I have 700, so I'm going to write a plus sign here. So I'm going to write plus 700. Okay, and then I also have 80. And then I also have 2. So what I did was I went a step further than what we did on our last chart, and I'm writing the value of this number out in what's called expanded form. So that means that we're writing the value of each digit and we're adding those together. So if we were to add all of these numbers up, we would get 4,782. Okay, we're going to do that on our next slide. And I want to show you this expanded form today because we are going to be, on Monday during math, we're going to be working with expanded form. And then we're going to move on into ordering numbers, comparing numbers. So when we get into things like comparing and ordering numbers, multiplication of big numbers, division of big numbers, all of those things you need to know how to do this. So that's why we're practicing it so much. It's a very, very important skill. So my new number I'm going to use is 6,534. I'm going to plug those digits into the correct place on the column, or the chart. Okay, and now I'm going to write the value of each of those digits. So I have 6 thousands, so that means that number, that digit is worth 6,000. Okay, that's how we write 6,000. So my next one is the digit 5. If I have 5 hundreds, then that means I'm writing the number 500. 500. Okay, now I have 3 tens. So if I have 3 tens, that is 30. Okay, and my last one that I have is the digit 4 in the ones column. If I have 4 ones, that means I have 4. So I can write these numbers out into what's called expanded form, like we just did. So the value of my 6 is 6,000, plus that number also has 500, plus that number also has 30, and finally that number also has 4 ones. So the expanded form for 6,534 is 6,000 plus 500 plus 30 plus 4. Okay? When you are done watching this video, your exit ticket today is to take a place value quiz. There are 10 questions. I am not grading this quiz, but I am looking to see what everybody knows and what we need to work on in our small groups next week, because this is a very, very critical and important skill that you need. All right, so don't forget to take that quiz. Submit it when you're done. Hope you guys have a great rest of your Thursday. Thanks. Bye.